Welcome back and welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. I know this is the same backdrop and outfit that I've had for the previous 2 days, but I'm filming some of these videos in bulk because I get less time to film at the weekend just because there are other people around. It's not just me. Today I wanted to talk to you about reading multiple books at the same time. Now this isn't just something that I've done since being a blogger, having my book blog. This is something that I've always done. I've always kind of had multiple books on the go at the same time. Right now I'm having a massive sort of push. So my currently reading on Goodreads, I think, is about 9 books that I am currently reading. In truth, I'm probably reading slightly less than that right at this very moment, but it's not far off that. So basically, as a rule, I generally will have 1 physical book, 1 ebook, and 1 audiobook on the go at any one time. So I'll always have a minimum of 3 books on the go. At the moment, I have 1 ebook that I am reading. I'm currently, as I speak right now, I'm currently reading Searching for a Silver Lining by Miranda Dickinson. I actually have 2 audiobooks on the go at the minute. I'm reading Where Am I Now? Listening to Where Am I Now by Mara Wilson, and that is on Overdrive, which is an app on my phone that I borrowed from the library. But I also have a physical ebook that I'm audiobook that I'm reading at the moment, which again I got from the library, which is a play away, and that's George by Alex Gino. I forget that author every time I talk about this one, and again that's one that I borrowed from the library. The reason that I'm listening to that one differently to the one that I'm listening to on my phone is that the one that I listen to on my phone I listen to through my Bluetooth speaker as well, whereas this one has to have headphones with it. I could plug the speaker in, but this one has to have headphones with it, so this is my gym listen. So I listen to this one in the gym, which means that I listen to that one slightly slower than I would listen to one that I've kind of got on whilst I'm sorting and tidying and generally pottering about the house. I am also currently reading my physical book. I talked about this one yesterday. I'm reading 1 short story from this one at each day at the minute. But I talked about this book the day before. I have a few short stories in this one left, so I'm sort of dipping into this one as well at the moment, just to give me a little bit of variety and kind of keep me reading. And these are both great for if you've got sort of a little window of time. So say I've got half an hour before I need to go out, I might read one of these. Or say I've got a small window of time before bed, I'll read one of these. And what's great about this is that you kind of read one and then you might feel compelled to read another one. So if I'm doing the whole before bed reading thing, I might pick one of these up. So at the minute I've got those 2, but I've also got a couple of short stories that I've read on my Kindle. So I've actually got a couple of other ebooks that again I might pop into for a short story. As I said in my video the other day, this time of year short stories, novellas are absolutely perfect for this time of year because everyone's manically busy, and so being able to just have some time and say, right, I'm going to take this time to myself to finish this short story, to read one of these novellas, to read half of this novella, rather than saying, oh, I'm going to do a chapter of this book or a chapter of that book, because then you always want to read more. So the way I kind of manage it is that I do, just like I've done with my audiobooks, I read these things in different settings. So my ebook will be something that I read when I'm out and about, whereas my physical book will be something that I read in the house. So an ebook will be read on the train, on a plane, in a cafe, when I'm waiting somewhere, whereas the physical book will be the book that I sit down and I give myself an hour to read with a cup of tea after work. The same with the audiobook. The audiobook has traditionally been during my commute to work, but because I don't have my commute to work right now, I'll have my gym audiobook and my kind of in the house audiobook. I'll occasionally have an audiobook that I'll be listening to with Ollie in the car, and that will be separate from the audiobook that I listen to in the gym. Sometimes my gym audiobook will be an audiobook on my phone, and I'll listen to it in the house as well. And because I read the books, the different forms of books in different places, that's how I manage flitting between the different stories. Now, because I've listened to 2 sort of celebrity memoir books, I listened to Amy Schumer's audiobook, and now I'm listening to Mara Wilson's audiobook. Because I listened to those back to back, I have been slightly mixed up by the 2 of them. I've been like, oh, but I thought that this was this story. And then because they're both read by the author as well, I think you kind of get used to that kind of chatty nature. Have been slightly mixed up by those 2, but all the other short stories and all the other books that I'm reading are so different to each other that I don't get mixed up by them. So that's my story about how I read multiple books, why I read multiple books, and the books that I'm reading at the moment. Okay, I will have another video for you tomorrow, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.